Hi, folks, and welcome back to some more WNBA, my WNBA here on 2K25, Connecticut Sun edition. Cody Shalfo here. You see, we swept the first round, got swept in the second round. A reminder of our roster: it is Aaliyah Edwards, Alyssa Thomas, and then the rest. We made some big free agent signings in Aaliyah Edwards. We also got Nika Moole in here. We got Angel Cook, the number 1 overall pick from this past year's draft. It is looking scary hours for this league as we continue to push forward. We're looking at some of our older players. DeWanna Bonner probably says she's going to hang it up. And then really the only other one, Alyssa Thomas, looks like she's coming back. So let's just get right into it. The Fever 1 goes to the sky. Player retirements. DeWanna Bonner is one of our retired players. Courtney Vandersloot, Laisha Clarendon, Skylar Diggins-Smith goes, Tiffany Hayes goes, and Kayla George goes. So let's, again, check on the awards for these players. 3-time WNBA champion, including 1 with the Sun, 2 with the Mercury. A couple all-WNBA selections, few All-Stars, All-Defense, and the 6th Woman of the Year, 3 straight years in a row. 5th overall pick in 2009. Vandersloot, a champion, a couple All-Stars. Played most of her career, I believe, with the Sky, and then finished up with the Liberty. Was the 3rd overall pick in 2011 out of Gonzaga. Laisha Clarendon, All-Star in 2017. Skylar Diggins-Smith, the 3rd overall pick in 2013. That was the Brittany Griner and Elena Delle Donne draft. I remember that draft. I remember those 3 players were absolutely incredible. Out of Notre Dame, Skylar Diggins-Smith was. I thought she was in Baylor too. I guess I must have been misremembering. I thought it was her and Brittany Griner, but I guess she was in Notre Dame. I must have not remembered. 7 All-Stars, 4 first-team All-WNBAs, 2 second teams, the most improved player in 2014, and all-rookie team 2013. Tiffany Hayes went to UConn, was a champion in 2024, an All-Star, All-WNBA, All-Rookie, and Kayla George was a champion in 2023. Staff retirements, these guys, sure. Hall of Fame inductions, boom, my girl, DeWanna Bonner. League meetings, anything crazy? Only the number 1 lotto pick is done via random draw, our main team. So, okay, so basically it's like random draw for the lotto, and then the rest of them. So it's like, do you get the number 1 pick or not? I'm going to say reject that for right now. Yeah, so we'll do that. Draft lottery time. Let's see who gets it. It's between the Dream, Storm, Liberty, and then the Sparks, the last team there. We got the 2nd pick after being the 4th, but we're just better than LA, it seems. All right. I love to say that. Liberty. They jump up. So the Dream go down to the 3rd pick. So it's going to be between the Storm and the Liberty. Brianna Stewart's former team and her current team. And it's her current team landing the 1st overall pick. Love to see it if you are a fan of the in real life defending champion New York Liberty. And then we will be picking 8th this year. All right. Staff signing. No one we need to do, so we will go through that. Team player options. Let's meet the draft class first. First up, Ryan Evans is your number 1 overall player from UCLA. Actually, let's do the scouting first, then we'll do that. So give me a second. All right, so here are the exception declines. Bridget Carlton and Alicia Gray, both with team options, both getting declined. Everyone else was rookies a couple years ago, so they all get theirs accepted. And then also Brittany Sykes gets declined as well. Qualifying offers, we have none. Let's go check out this free agency class. Oh boy, here we go. Look at us. Whole bunch of projected cap room, but that means we have some players that need to be re-signed. Particularly Dejanay Carrington. Look at her. She looks like the Mystics are in on her and the Aces are in on her. Alyssa Thomas also done. And let me go find. But here's the top of the class, however. Brianna Stewart, the big dog. A demigod is what they're saying. Just does everything exceptionally well. The Lynx look like they have the inside track for her services. It'd be interesting. Kelsey Plum, Satu Sabali also out there as well. Nneka Ngumuke, Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, Carrington, Alyssa Thomas, and the rest. Brianna Jones also out there. Let's see who we got. We're probably going to just bring the team back. It's hard letting these players go. I know Thomas. So let's start negotiation contracts. So Thomas, no offers yet. We will do 2 years for her as she is. Can we just go like 1 year by year? Yeah, we'll go year by year. Offer this. No, we're good. Year by year. Offer a 1-year deal. Dejanay Carrington. We'll go to 3 years. See where that gets us initial. Let's see. Anyone else that we know of who looks to be missing? Good. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we basically have. All right. So Alyssa Thomas agrees. Dejanay Carrington is going to the Mystics. So she is gone. You have about $200-something million in cap space to play with. Who else are we going to go out and get? Let's see. We could bring Veronica Burton back, but I think we want a wing. Alicia Gray, see what she does. She has done. With the Sparks the last couple of years, yeah, losing Dejanay Carrington's nuts. Kate Martin, she's a really good shooter, decent perimeter. Jasmine Dickey, a really good defender, so that could be like the direct replacement. Lainey Hamilton, a really good perimeter defender, good three-point shooter. We can move her into guard. I like that. I think I like her. We'll give her 1 year. She is 34. I think she has some really good outside presence. So let's see. 200. So basically we're at the salary cap. All right. So let's do the scouting, and then we'll look at the free agent signings and who went where. Dejanay Carrington, unfortunately, off the team, but we'll have to regroup. But I think we have the players to do that. Aces, re-sign Kate Martin. That's about it. So a little kind of quick look at their top 6. Daisha Fair gets re-signed. She continues to be a really good player, and this is the new. Actually, we're not going to do the new look because that spoils the overall. So let's just kind of just go. Nothing for the Fever. For the Liberty, they get Gabby Jefferson, Jessica Shepard. They're going to lose on Stewie. And she is going to the Lynx, who have reformed their team. Brianna Stewart, Satu Sabali. Basically a whole new starting 5. Julie Alamond, Carly Samuelson, Brianna Jones, Satu Sabali, Brianna Stewart. This is a really, really, really good squad now. I can't wait to check them out. Phoenix Mercury, nothing, I guess. 2028 we're looking for. Dejanay Carrington, one of the bigger deals, goes to the Mystics. Alicia Gray goes there. Brittany Sykes comes back. And Adia Wennington goes back. Re-signed Fag Benlay for the Sky, and they get Nia Clouden and Ngumuke to stay. So they keep their conference-winning or WNBA runner-up team pretty much together. The Sparks, they go out and sign Parker-Tyus, sign Kelsey Plum, re-sign Bridget Carlton after declining her option. Gabby Williams signs there, and Jocelyn Willoughby signs as well. Nothing for the Storm. Obviously, we got Lainey Hamilton and Alyssa Thomas to come back. And the Wings, they get Elizabeth Williams and Lauren Cox. Alrighty. Player progression time. Ewing up to an 85 overall. Thomas down to an 83. Angel Cook up to an 84. So yeah, we have a pretty solid team, if I do say so myself. This allows Mabry to slide back into the starting rotation. And Lainey Hamilton on the bench now. Kind of replaces what Mabry does as a shooter there. So I'm interested to see how this team fits. Irhan goes up by 4. That's also a big one. She's progressing. Randall goes up by 4 as well. King up by 1. Little upgrades, little downgrades for the wings. Down 3 for Jonquel Jones. Up 4 for Brewer and Wall. Up 6 for Kayla Holton, up to a 90 overall. Lindsey Burks up 4. And big jumps for Alicia Bell and Sabrina Caver, up 5 and 7 respectively. Nothing much, but Emily Madsen jumps up a good bit for the Fever. Up 5 is Kaya Ryan. Up 8 is Lene McCaw. She went up a whole bunch this offseason. This is the new look Lynx team. We're starting to not falter a little bit, but, everyone's a little bit older. Go down a little bit overall, down a little bit. Nothing too scary, but we're kind of getting that part where, all right, it's do or die time, really. They've signed themselves up. Their top 7 are all over 30 years old, other than Sabali, who's 29. So you got +4 here from Mariella Young, but it's going to be go time right now in Minnesota. For Phoenix, they went up 5 for Toole, but everyone kind of stayed the same. Just really good crop of players they have here. The Mystics are getting better and better and better. Up 5 for Jillian Johnson to an 89. Person up to an 86. Carrington up 1. Got better shooting. And Wennington got up +6 this year. So she has been a steady riser. Enescu up. Cardoso and Nagumake down a little bit. Sims up 3. Olich up 4. Not too much movement for the Sparks. The Storm, top players go down a little bit. JC Phillips up 7. Tanya Green up 5. And then we're back to square one. I'll meet you at the draft, ladies and gentlemen. We pick 8 this year. Before we do that, let's check out this year's crop of players. Ryan Evans, your number 1 overall pick, potentially, for the UCLA Bruins at 6'4". Just can shoot, can defend, just absolute tank. This is what it is. So who's picking 1 this year? Not the Spark. Someone else. They're going to get a really good player. Marian Barea, Hall of Fame on the ceiling. Courtney Vandersloot, the bench. Ednisha Richardson, Vandersloot again, decent shooter, good playmaker, her calling card. Blake Santiago, really good shooter, not that great of a defender as a wing. Alana Rodman, really good shooter, and solid player defensively, just like above average in defense or a little bit below average in defense and rebounding coming in here. Vicky Craig, 6'7", Friar. Will not shoot the basketball well, but will defend it quite well. Can go out in the perimeter at 6'7", and can defend, obviously, a rebounding monster. This is kind of now our range. Lisul Jeremic from Serbia. A forward. Can shoot, good perimeter defender, decent defender. Metnia Buckner, really good perimeter defender and rebounder. Not much else. And Jatavia Bradley, she's the 9th ranked prospect in A- 3-point shooting for her. And Keita Lawson, good shooter and decent perimeter defender. So that's kind of who we're looking for. If I were to pick one, I guess Alana Rodman looks intriguing. This is kind of, but we have a lot of bigs that we've been drafting. Vicky Craig looks interesting, 6'7". So we'll see who falls to us, but we have the 8th pick this year, and we'll see you at the draft. All right, WNBA draft on the clock. Liberty, they're going to get Ryan Evans. So this is the stud from UCLA, one of the best players we've seen in these drafts. Blake Santiago, she goes 2. Lisul Jeremic, she goes 3 to the Dream. And Nisha Richardson, she goes. We haven't seen anyone in this middle range go yet that I wanted, and there it is, Lana Rodman, one of the players we were looking for. I think if we were to pick, it'd be that Vicky Craig. So she goes. So we're not picking Vicky Craig. That was interesting. Marian Barrea, she goes to the Wings, and let's see who the Sun pick up. So this is who we have. These are the top-ranked players. We're looking for potential. Buckner, really good perimeter defender at 6'6", not the best rebounder. All-star potential, starter potential for Bradley. Samuelson, all WNBA potential. As a guard, I like that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that just yet. Here, where we're going to go. We know we are sorted by this, so let's just see the aggregates right now, or the attribute aggregates right now. Yep. Who's interesting? Who do I like? Jamie Torman, Mariah Anthony B. Kind of want to get away from, like, Katie Lou Lawson is intriguing because not only of her high overall and her shooting, but just because she's a guard, and I don't think we've really been drafting many. We've been drafting a lot of forwards at the moment. We go back to data, sort by overall. A lot of these players are selected to go later in the draft, but we're going. We're going right now. Like, you're not gonna wait around and get some because like if we think, Destiny Temple, 6'1", point guard, decent playmaker, good 3-point shooting, taking her. Destiny Temple from UConn, physical specimen. Yeah, I like that. Katie Lawson goes next. That would have been the pick. Buckner goes, but I think we get some good value later on in the draft, it looks like, after doing our scouting. Aces would get Shepard and Gray. Liberty would get this first pick. We're going to say yes. Get Liberty some, get Liberty an extra draft pick. Get the Aces as they continue to try to build on the disappointment from last year. Charisma Duncan. What a name. All right, so we're done with the first round. We'll see you with our next pick. Here we're going to select Lorella Cobb, just a forward who is a better shooter. It's between her and Jamie Torman. Torman just not a good offensive player, and Cobb is a better defensive player. Not as good of a rebounder, but I will take the stretch 4 out of Loyola. Here's the draft. We got Temple, 70 overall. I like what we got from her. Evans ends up being a 79, with Santiago Jeremic going 2-3 at 73, and then Rodman, 74 overall. Vicky Craig ended up being a 71, and yeah, that is in Buckner ended up being a 68. Our second pick was Cobb at 70 overall as well. We'll see if she makes the squad. Who do I want to go? Lawson at 70. So she was a 70, same thing as Temple. I like what we got. 6'1" versus 5'7". So just Destiny Temple. I'm excited to see what you have, madam. And then Isabel Caldwell we drafted. We're probably not going to sign her just because I know our roster's near full. We're going to send Cheyenne King over to the Dream for a couple second-round picks. Just not really progressing, not really getting playing time, and I think I like the players we drafted. We did not end up, I think Snow was her last name or something. We did not end up signing our second-round pick, our third-round pick, but we're going to move King over to the Dream. This will clear up the space. We don't have to cut anybody. Win-win. All right, to begin season number 5 now in 2028. Ewing, Mabry, Cook, Thomas, Edwards. These are the minutes they are receiving to at least start this season. This is what I feel comfortable with. And then it's going to be Mule, Laney Hamilton, Nelson Adoda, Erhan, and Randall getting these minutes here towards the end, with Temple and Cobb, our recent draftees, are seeing any playing time at the moment. Power ranking, we are looked at as the 5th best team in the league. And again, it's only a 12-team league, so it's not too crazy. But yeah, that's what we're working with. That's what we're going for. I'll take it, I guess. All right. New look Liberty. This is the squad they are rocking. Let's see if we can. Before I do that, I'm going to go around the league, just make some position changes to make sure everyone's playing correctly. Give me a second. All right, here we go. First game of the season against the Liberty. We go out to a big lead. Big lead, 7-point lead, and here we go. So now we are down because we haven't scored a point in the fourth quarter. And all right. We win! Yay! I should have jumped in. Mule 3-pointer at the buzzer. All right, so we missed a game because I'm not that smart. Already flying start. Now let's try to jump into a game. We win game 1. Coming back. Poor fourth quarter. Turn to a good one. Let's get some games in here. All right, here we are. Down 2 against Indiana. You got minute 20 left in Ewing. Down to the cup. Ties things at 84. All righty. See what we got. Looks like Mabry and Angel ready to check back in. Madsen kicks over to Tasia Buckner. It's like a mostly bench lineup for Indiana at the moment with a minute to go. Westbrook back to Buckner. Madsen finally pulls one, misses. Mule box out Caitlin Clark. Alyssa Thomas up the left side. They're going to drop it down to Edwards. They will. Takes a step back. Pump fakes. Finally puts it up. I would have liked to see her go on that first initial touch. Down low. Ewing, steal. Alrighty. Up ahead to Thomas. No one home. Alyssa Thomas gives up the lead. Good find by Anelli Ewing. Good defense. And up the middle went Thomas. Here we go. What we got? What we got? What we got? Got to guard Caitlin Clark at all times. Can't let her get loose, especially behind the arc. Oh, behind the back, shake and bake, flips it up and tie ball game. Final 23 seconds is ours. Angel Reese working on Thomas. Starters back in. This is a dangerous, probably the best starting 5 in the league. Angel Cook gonna set the screen for Alyssa Thomas. Thomas, not much of a shooter, will drive on Angel Reese, puts it up. Misses. Overtime we go. End of regulation. Alrighty. So would have liked a little bit better execution on that last shot, but 2K is going to 2K. Would do B. Fine by me. Start of overtime. Again, 86-86. Let us go into our simcast here and get down to about a minute or so. See where we're at. All right, 59 seconds. We'll jump back in. 1-point game. They have the ball. They are up by 1. Boston into Jackie Young. Young to Boston. Clark. Nellie Ewing defending. Angel Reese on the handoff. They kick it back to Caitlin Clark, and she swishes it. Nothing but net. Hand in her face. Does not matter. Is what it do be. And we are down by 4 now with 44 seconds left to go in this one. All right, then. What can we do? Timeout. Timeout is what we do. All right. So waste a timeout for whatever reason, because this game is super good and cool. All right, Thomas to inbound. Gets it to Aaliyah Edwards, who hands off to Angel Cook. Cook brings it to Mabry. Would love to see Angel Cook get involved here on this final play as she's emerging as a young star in this league in her second season out of Duke. Thomas to Edwards, the UConn product against the South Carolina product in Boston. Thomas, a couple seconds to shoot. She pulls it up. No good, and we're going to get out of this one. We're probably going to lose to Indiana. 97-93 is the score. Evil Simcast. And that is going to be it for this game. Hopping into this game against Chicago as we are up by 3 with a minute left to go. Trying to ice this one out. Ewing with the possession now. So far, so good. I feel like we've been winning more games than we have been losing, and I like the direction of the team so far to begin at 20-28. Ewing leaner hits it up by 5 now, and Chicago doesn't score on this possession. We might have to get out of here. Atkins, three-pointer, miss. Ewing. And we'll go until we see free throws. Thomas breaks free, and yep, that is going to do it. We win this one against Chicago. Against the Mystics, an old friend, Dejanay Carrington, on the road in Washington, is up by 2 against the Mystics. They took our player, we took their player, Leah Edwards, and Ewing strips Carrington. And Thomas can go all the way to the cup. Gets fouled late, but no call. I would like to see her dive to the basket immediately instead of going to the three-point line where she has no range. So Washington stays down by just 2. Carrington against Ewing, and Ewing wins that battle. And all right. Okay, 2K is going to 2K. Alyssa Thomas, known three-point shooter, backcourt violation enthusiast, Nelly Ewing. Awesome. Word. Okay. Keeping Washington in this game. All right. Brink, turnaround. Butter. Rattles it home. Cameron Brink up to 17 points. She's a fantastic outside shooter. Has developed quite well. Avery puts it up with the left hand. Her and Carrington really good friends, but now enemies on the other side of the court. Brink versus Thomas. Thomas is there. Melbourne pulls up, shoots, takes the lead with the 3. And the Mystics up by 1 late here in the fourth quarter. Trying to take the win against Connecticut. Connecticut trying to continue their winning ways. I believe 7-4, 8-4 coming into play today. So trying to expand their winning ways. See what they can pull out of their hats. Avery initiates. Spins. Puts it up. Thomas there with the offensive rebound. Ewing wide open for 3. Cans it. 74-72. And Connecticut takes the lead with 17.6. Do give a good chunk of time to Washington to do something. Melbourne bleeds the clock. Brink to tie the game. Tries to spin on Thomas. Thomas there. Melbourne for the win. No, sir. And Connecticut holds on and beats Washington 74-72. And we defeat old friend Dejanay Carrington, and we continue our early season success. About halfway through the season, we played 18 of our 40 games, and here are our stat leaders this far. Nelly Ewing going to another level. 17 points per game, 4 assists per game at 46% shooting, hitting a lot of her threes. She is a diamond in the rough for us, and again, the first pick in this series. Ends up being a really, really good one. Leah Edwards, kind of down to earth a little bit again, but basically everything the same. Just maybe making one less basket a game is the difference here. But getting better, more rebounds, but one more rebound a game. Better on the assist numbers, the steal numbers, the block numbers around the same, and hitting a little bit more threes as well. So she has been doing spectacular. Angel Cook making a jump this year as well, scoring-wise, mostly just the efficiency. Love to see it. Marina Mabry returning more to what we saw with her earlier on in her career after a down year last year. Decided to, I think, re-up on her contract. If not, this might be... Actually, this is her last year and probably will be her last year. I think we're going to let her test and get some of these younger players in. Jackie Erhan, again, just continues to be really, really good. 10 minutes per game, 6 points per game. I mean, she's a shooter. She does well. We take it. Nika Mool, better than last year. I think she's playing less, but putting up similar numbers. Again, mostly just those efficiency coming back up. Lainey Hamilton, it's been everything we wanted and more. Is a little tweaked up right now, but shooting incredibly well from three-point range, from the field, shooting good from free throw percentage, actually well a career low, other than this year in Indiana, her second year. Actually played with Connecticut in 2018 and 19. Has been all around the map and back with Connecticut this year. Alyssa Thomas, again, the engine starting to slow down a bit. 4.6 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 6 assists, but just the shooting efficiency has tanked over the last couple of years. She could be, it's kind of 1 year, kind of let her retire in Connecticut, do what she wants to do. And Nelson Adota doing, whatever it needs for her to be done. If you look at the standings at the moment, WNBA standings, we are 5th in the league. 11-7, but right near the Mystics. Like, again, everyone right here is a game and a half from the first seed, so it is anyone's ball game. Fever are right there, so it's these 6 teams right now vying for spots. And since we're on the halfway point, let's look at the league leaders. League leaders: Clark, Plum, Brink, Ewing, and Stewart for scoring. Collier, Wilson, Brink, Reese, and Leah Edwards for rebounding. Clark, Thomas, Courtney Williams, Jade Melbourne, and Kelsey Plum for assists. Stewart, Wilson, Howard, Katie Carlson, and Sabrina Inescu for steals. And it is Kayla Holton, Camila Cardoso, Asia Wilson, Alicia Ball, and Cameron Brink, league leaders in bullet. All right, here we are against Indiana later on the scene. Erhan at the line. No Annelle Ewing. She did get hurt. She will be out for a little bit. I think she'll be coming back after this game. But we had a couple injuries, and we haven't really faltered from there. Erhan is going to tidy things up at 78, and she is going to get some run. Nika Mool back into the starting lineup, so it's Mabry, Erhan, Thomas, Cook, Mool out there right now. Boston going against Thomas. Thomas wins that one. And, turnover off the noggin of Boston. And Boston versus Thomas, round 2. Madsen kicks it out to her. Behind the back from Reese to Buckner. Wow. All right. Highlight reel. Angel Cook against Angel Reese. Cook, three-pointer to match, misses. Young with the rebound. Yeah, we just saw how close the top teams in the league are. You don't want to be losing games, especially against the other top teams in the league. And this might be a situation where you're losing games against the top team in the league. Down by 6 now, just like that. Need a three-pointer. Got 2 down screens. Mabry to give us 3 points back, and she hits it. Need a stop at a 3. Stop at a 3. Stop, then a 3. Moole, Buckner there. No Clark on the floor right now. Boston. Madsen. Can't dagger. Same group out there for both squads. You have shooters in Moole, Mabry, and Cook. It's Moole this time hitting the 3. Nika. Ties things up. Need the stop here. Without Caitlin Clark, the Fever try to win it. Down, they turn it over. Nelson Adota up to Moole. Moole pulls up from 40. Can't drain that one. It would have been nuts if she hit back-to-back crazy, ridiculous threes in back-to-back episodes. So as always, in overtime, let's simmer a little bit. Get to where we need to be. Two minutes. We have a 3-point lead, 5-point lead. Pulling away a little bit. You might get out of this one, and we do. 101-96. We win 27 from Cook, a career high, no doubt. And 19 from Edwards, and we win against the Fever. Back in Washington against the Mystics. We're up by 3 with 1:18 left to go. Melbourne might try to get free to tie things up. We've seen her hit some clutch threes against us before. Mabry playing solid defense. Melbourne back behind the 3-point line where she's dangerous. A couple of shooters out there for both sides. Melbourne gets space. Misses on the long 3. Cook the rebound. Mabry in the corner. Flips it up. Gives us the 5-point lead. Huge. Huge, huge, huge.
Timeout is charged to Washington.
All right, let's see what we got. Up by 5, 44.5 seconds left. We're on a nice little win streak still without Nellie Ewing. She will be back for our next game. Just hold her out for a precaution, even though these are important games. And we're fouling. Cook, hit both. Let me get out of here. You tell me, dog. First.
Teams in the penalty. At the line for the away team, Angel. 2 shots.
That means both. We can simcast here. And we win. 74-65. Little stats check-in. Ewing is back. Did miss 3 games. 17 points per game still for her. Edwards, 14 points per game, and basically a double-double every night. Angel Cook up to 14 points per game. She has been awesome. We've increased her minutes a little bit. Maybe at 22 minutes. Erhan gets a little bit of minutes increased. Mule in her time has been great. Lainey Hamilton, she missed a little bit of time, or she missed some time but didn't miss a game. She's been great. Adota, been fine. We did give some run for Temple, who didn't do the best with her opportunity. Randall got some increased minutes and looked really, really decent. Alyssa Thomas, we've decreased her minutes down to about 21, 22. Still out there, but again, just trying to keep her kind of rested. And we got the All-Star game. Again, as we always do, we will sim. We will see who's team and who's on where and who's doing what and all that fun stuff. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get into the game, so let's check out the box score. And Ellie Ewing, she's on one of these teams. Clark Brink, Lindsey Burks, Brianna Stewart, Leah Boston, Aaliyah Edwards. There you go. Jewel Lloyd, Cardoso, and Alyssa Thomas. So 3 All-Stars for us so far. Barker, Holton, Young, Collier, Mitchell, Howard, Kone, Jackson, Reese, Austin, Inescu, and Kennedy Carter are the other All-Stars here. And that is going to be it. And you see this? All-Star Olympic break. So we will see you in a minute. All right, against the Lynx here late in the season. After we look at this game, we're going to kind of look at the landscape of the WNBA, kind of see where we're falling in terms of playoffs, things like that. Right now, we got to beat the Lynx. It's simple, cut and dry as it gets. Ewing with the ball, having an all-star caliber season. She was the all-star MVP and sinks the 3 there. It's a Nellie Ewing's team now, ladies and gents. Her, Edwards, obviously Thomas, the older vet. It is fun out here. Also, Brianna Jones making a comeback. Ongumbawale, Stewart, McBride. This is a dangerous team. Satu Sabale, I should say. Ongumbawale gets her shot blocked, gets the rebound back, and then, again, at one of the most effortless scorers in the last 20 years of the WNBA, maybe the history of the league. Ewing, dangerous dribble against one of the better steal getters in the league as well. And Ongumbawale. Ewing wants another 3. Can't get it this time. Sun still up by 1. 50 seconds left. Shot clock at 16. Ongumbawale gives it down to Bree Jones, who gets stuffed by the rim. Ewing pushing the pace. Slows it up. Ewing is gassed and gets the ball ripped. Ongumbawale can get right back Mabry and take the lead. Ongumbawale putting her mark on this 4th quarter, especially the last minute and a half of it. Now the Sun need a big bucket. Ewing turns the corner, Euro step, it's up, it's in. 20 seconds left, they take the lead, up by 1. Ongumbawale, no, Edwards, up to Ewing. Free throws, not coming yet, but they're going to play the foul game. Want to get it to Mabry, they do, and Marina, she'll take it. First one's good. Second one's up, and that one rattles in. Stewart for 3 for the tie. Misses. Thomas, rebound. Ball game. As long as we make 1, game's over. Sinks it. W. Put it in the column. A good measure. Boom. Gets it. That is your ball game, ladies and gents. Checking on the standings again, we have about 2 weeks left to go. We have a couple games versus Seattle, which are going to be important. But before we get to that, we're 4th in the league right now at 20-14. Slim margins ahead of the Mystics, the Fever, and even the Sky, even the Sparks if they go on a little bit of a run. And, again, 2 games against the Storm, which can be very important. And then the Lynx a little bit ahead of us. And then the Aces a game and a half plus over everybody. So that's what we're looking at right now. And we got the Aces. We got the Storm twice. So let's see if we can get any of these games to be good. Avery hyperextended leg. All right, let's go. First game against the Aces. We're down in this one. And, yeah, we're going to get blown out by Vegas. They're just too good. Whatever. All right. Storm. Need these two games to be competitive at worst. Big lead. We have a nice advantage here. And we're up by double digits late in the fourth. And we crushed the Storm. Simulate this game against Seattle. Tough first quarter. Came back a little bit in the second, but we're going to trade blowout for blowout, it looks like. And that's exactly what it is. Now we're just going to simulate these two games. All right, let's check on the standings again. Dropped all the way down to 7th. No buenos. We got to win against the Sky. I don't know how the hell that happened. But yeah, so Aces, Lynx, Mystics, Storm, all these guys all tied up. And then the Fever, and then us. All right, let's go game by game. All right, Mystics win that one. Win that one. So we win 87-77, 83-77. Very interested. Let us see. We need the Liberty to win a game. They don't. Okay. So the Fever will finish ahead of us. We will finish out of the Sky. This kind of is a... All right, so actually, the Aces and the Storm finished tied at 25 apiece. Okay. This is a big game. We need the Lynx to win this one. And they do. All right, so Caitlin Clark, the MVP of the league. Ryan Evans, the Rookie of the Year. Azura Person, the 6th Player of the Year. Asia Wilson, Defensive Player of the Year. Angel Cook, Most Improved. Our girl, Brianna Stewart, Clutch Player of the Year. Hammond, Coach. Amber Coral, Executive. Clark, Gayla Holton, Cameron Brink, Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, your first team. Second team, Alyssa Thomas is on it. All right, so she still continues to rack up second team, just being a versatile weapon she is. Kennedy Carter, Aaliyah Edwards, second team, Brianna Stewart, and Nafisa Collier. Defensive first team, Wilson, Kayla Holton again, who's incredible. Brianna Stewart, Cameron Brink, and Nafisa Collier. All defensive team, second team, Jordan Horston, Awaka Kuyer, Ezzy Magbagor, Camila Cardoso, and Aaliyah Edwards. Rookie team, Ryan Evans, Alana Rodman, Adrian Toole, Lee Sewell Jeremich, and Morgan Monroe. We get the 6th seed and a date with the Aces in round number 1. Let's see what's cracking. Oh, I did not set our playoff lineup. So let's see if we win this game. That'd be nice if we do. We had an upset in round 1. We're trying to do the same here, or last year. Let's try to do the same here. And with 2 minutes, 15 seconds, we are going to jump into this one. In Vegas. Let's see what we got. Tie game, they have possession. Down low to Shakira Austin. Edwards on her. Austin fades, cannot get it to go. Cook down to Alyssa Thomas and Ellie Ewing. Trying to get by Park. Ewing just backs up, finds space, misses. Wilson the board. Oh, Austin had the bucket if she cut. They sell for 3 anyway. Park hits it. Vegas up by 3. Ewing crosses over and Shakira Austin picks up her 4th. Sun looking for a good angle. Ewing gets stopped by Park. That's some great defense. Ryan Howard pushes the envelope. Wilson flips it up. Good to go. Ewing, it's up, misses, gets her own board. And yet to see the Suns score. Edward misses the wide open Ewing in the corner. 3 seconds under the screen. Mabry pops it, hits it, keeps us in this one. Howard dribbles it back out. Parker misses. Rebound Sun. Trying to tie it up, take the lead. Ewing wants the lead, gets the lead. Wants the lead, gets the lead. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Up by 1, 31 seconds left, so it guarantees us at least one more possession. Barring offensive rebound. You know what I mean. Howard dives past Cook and gets the lead right back. Ryan Howard, former number 1 overall pick. Cooking Cook, another former number 1 overall pick. Ewing dancing. Trying to get by Parker. She can't create enough space. Does put it up, is fouled. And now a chance to go to the free throw line. Tie this one up, take the lead. Rather, the latter. Ties it up. Takes the lead. 6.4, Vegas. Trying to avoid a first-round upset for the 2nd straight year. Parker for the win! Misses it! Connecticut steals one against the Aces. Now we return home with the series lead. 22 for Wilson. 18 for Ewing, 16 for Mabry, 13 for Edwards, 13 for Erhan, 10 for Nika Mole. Good work, good work. Let us go to coaching, coach game plan. Down to 10. Who gets kicked? Yeah, Randall's going to get kicked from the rotation. Give Nelson a Dota. A couple minutes to be the backup big. And then I guess Ewing an extra minute. We'll drop Nika Mole down to about 17. We'll do this. This will be the I like that. All right. Let's see if we can take down the Aces at home and get them up out of this first round. And it won't be tonight. They come out and blow us out. Need a win. Need the win. Lose. Win or go home. Back and forth, and they have almost a 20-point lead against us. That's it. Big second quarter. And puts us away. And the Sun have been eliminated. Vegas, Minnesota. Fever, Chicago. Aces win game 1. Aces win game 2. Aces game 3. Fever. And the Aces win it all yet again. 2028 in the books. It looked better, but really it wasn't. I don't know. Something's got to change. What exactly, I don't know yet. We're looking for a championship. We've gotten one. I want more. 2029 back shortly. We'll see you then, ladies and gentlemen.